Colorado is said to be on the list of possible replacements for the fired FBI director.
Colorado Springs Mayor John Suthers was recommended to the president by Senator Cory Gardner. Suthers used to serve as Colorado's attorney general. Our political specialist Sean Boyd, the only TV reporter to talk with Senator Gardner about that Suthers recommendation. Sean, if chosen, Suthers would certainly be walking into a very tough spot.
Yeah, and Jim, Senator Gardner said that played into his decision to recommend Suthers, someone who he says has a depth of experience, is respected on both sides of the aisle, and who has a track record, Gardner says, for being even-handed, independent, and principled. John Suthers has served as district attorney, mayor, U.S. attorney, and attorney general. But it's not just his work credentials, Senator Cory Gardner says, that make him qualified to be the next FBI director.
And I recognize the need to put somebody in charge of the Bureau who is incredible integrity, impeccable in integrity, somebody who can be fair, somebody who can be independent, somebody who's going to carry on investigations like the Russian investigation in a way that the American people can be proud of. And I started to think about who that would be, and John Suthers came to mind immediately.
Gardner recommended Suthers to Vice President Pence and says the next thing he knew, Suthers was on the short list to replace James Comey, who was fired by President Trump Tuesday, a move that's caused a firestorm of controversy.
What we have to do now, though, is to assure the American people that we're putting somebody in who's fair-minded and independent at the agency. Do it as quickly as possible. And that's why I think if you were to pick somebody like John Suthers, it answers a lot of the questions about what's going to happen next.
Suthers released a statement saying, "While I am honored to be listed as a possibility among some tremendous law enforcement professionals, at this point it would be premature to comment any further."
People don't see him as a partisan actor. They see him as a lawman's lawman, somebody who takes the law where the law takes him. I think he's somebody that has respect on both sides of the aisle, Republican and Democrat. And at a time when the American people need that, I think John Suthers is the appropriate selection.
Gardner says he ran into Suthers this morning at an event, and Suthers joked that his phone was blowing up since the list came out. I asked Gardner, did he think that Suthers would take the job if it was offered? He said yes. No word on when the president will make his decision. Political specialist Sean Boyd, CBS 4 News.
Stay tuned. All right, Sean, thank you.